What is up, you guys? My name is Gunther Oka and welcome to the channel. I'm a professional wakeboarder, water sports enthusiast of all sorts, and an Axis team athlete. In this video, I want to help you guys dial in and fine tune the wake surf wave behind the T220. Let's do it. The T220 came into the line to replace the T22 and is also the little brother of the flagship boat, the T250. The T220 comes in at 21 feet 11 inches with a capacity of 15 people and has a dry weight of 4,850 pounds. The fuel tank is 58 gallons and the ballast comes in right around at 4,200 pounds. Also for reference, we've got the M5 in this boat along with running in about 20 to 25 feet of water with the Power Wedge 3. I want to fill you guys in on the ballast that we're working with in the T220. So what comes internal and stock, essentially our hard tanks, is going to be two 335 pounds for the port and starboard rear tanks. Then as we move into the center, we've got our hard tank that's going to be right around 485 pounds. So we'll add some more on top of that with our plug and play bags. In the rear port and starboard lockers, that holds 550 pounds. And then all the way up in the bow, we've got another 450 pound bag underneath those bow seats. That internal ballast is great, but let's add a little bit more and really juice up this surf wave. With a 22-foot boat, you really want to make sure that your boat is evenly weighted. So we've got the weight dispersed really nicely from the bow all the way to the transom of the boat. We're going to do this and start by adding some bags underneath the port locker and the starboard locker. And at the end, we're definitely going to be utilizing the bow bag. So I'm going to be using the Sumo Max bag, and I'm going to do the 450 under this port locker. It's gonna sit really nicely down in there, so we'll leave that guy right there. Under the starboard side, we do have the cooler, but this is one sacrifice that I'm willing to make to remove the cooler in order to add the 350 bag and drop it down in there. You will notice that there's a 100-pound difference heavier in the port than there is in the starboard. That's gonna help offset the one driver that I have. You can use other passengers or some lead to offset that. Before we go hit the water for our wake surf session, I am gonna grab some more lead bags. I want to be able to have these on hand in case I want to help level out the boat by bringing them into the walkway or taking them further back down the boat. We got the lead and we got our boards. Now we're going to head out onto the lake, fill everything, show you guys the breakdown of how that happens, and then we shred. We're out on the lake now, and we're going to start our session off by filling all the ballast and utilizing the touchscreen to set up our wake and wave settings. Now that we've got our internal tanks filling, we're going to add that extra weight with the Sumo sacks. All right, we've got our Sumo Max bag in the locker and we're gonna use the Sumo Max Flow pump. These are made by Liquid Force. I highly recommend them. They're super fast and super efficient, and also they've got a check valves to avoid spilling water everywhere. While we're filling, we wanna make sure that we're kind of burping our bags, which is letting that extra air out so that way we maximize the amount of water that goes in there. The 450 fits really nice in that port locker. Now we're gonna move to the starboard and fill that bag. We're gonna attach the connect here on the port side and then just repeat the process. Our internal ballast, our plug and play bags, they're all full, ready to roll. All right, wake surfers, this one's for you. So a quick tip is that when we're out riding, we wanna make sure that we don't have too much rear weight in the boat, and that's really easy to do in a 22-foot boat. So if we have too much weight and we're kind of pulling a wheelie, if we have reduced visibility over the bow, we wanna make sure that we actually drain some of that rear weight just to help level out the boat and really extend that surf wave. We are ready to go wake surf. We've got all our hard tanks full, our plug and play bags, our Sumo sacks. We've got that lead in here, 100 pounds under that skybox seat and then 150 pounds in the walkway. That bow bag is looking full. I'm saying this is dialed. If I feel that the boat's pulling too much of a wheelie, I may drain some out of the back, but let's go surf, I'm ready. weather wasn't amazing, but our session definitely was. We had a ton of fun. I was really impressed at the size of the wave that this thing was able to pump out on both the port and the starboard side. As for the foil wave, when this thing's in lift mode, it creates one of the most perfect foil waves out there. So very happy with how this thing rode. Big shout out to Tommy's of Orlando for hooking it up with the T220. If you're in the Orlando area, definitely check them out. If not, hit up your local dealership to get yourself in one of these bad boys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you on the next one.